Hello, everyone. This is Doug Davis, broker in charge of Karanbi Realty, and here with another session of Ask Doug. So I was asked recently, what does a property manager do for you? What happens? Should I have one? Why should I get one? That sort of thing. So if you're accumulating real estate, if you're an investor and you're adding to your portfolio, it's going to get busier for you. So you might want to peel off some of the layers of work that you have so you can focus on maybe getting another one. So there's a lot of things you have to do. It's not just getting a check every month and proceeding. There's things that happen all the time to rentals. It's unbelievable how many repairs or plumbing repairs or wax seals on toilets happen through the course of a week for our little book of property management business. It's just amazing. So you might want to consider it after your third new refrigerator goes into your rental unit, or another wax seal on your toilet, or a bad tenant that you need to get out. You might want to consider getting help. So what can you peel off? So finding tenants, it's not so difficult. None of this is actually difficult, but it's time consuming and sometimes exhausting and disappointing. So for example, you're waiting for a prospective tenant to show up and they're a no-show, and you've driven all the way there, you turn all the lights on, you got the place ready to show, and they're a no-show. And then you do the same thing the next day and you might just get another no-show. Very common. So we do that, and we try to bunch them together and get them in there, answer their questions, and show it in its best light, have it nice and clean and ready to go. So that's done for you. Enforcing the contract, and that's another one. A lot of people have trouble with that. So they're late and they're most likely obligated to pay a penalty and interest for being late. But they ask you, please don't, I won't do it again. So they're taking advantage of you, you're being nice, and then that just leads to something else usually. So you start down that road, and that's what we don't do. We enforce the contract, and you get the checks in at the first of the month so that you can pay your mortgages on the 10th or 15th, whatever it might be, and give you that peace of mind. So enforcing contracts, that's a big one. What about evictions? That's a fun thing to do. That's a learning curve. Do you want to do that? Well, you might want to have a property manager do that for you so that you don't have to go through that process and that learning curve and possibly making mistakes, that sort of thing, in the unfortunate event if that has to happen. And then I think the biggest one is repairs. It's just endless, and it's also upkeep. So you want to paint the place every once in a while too. So painting and repairs and appliance replacements. And by the way, appliance replacements, you want to get a new refrigerator, you better measure it. You better measure the space really well, and how many doors to get into the space. You may have bought a refrigerator that doesn't fit. So maybe you'd like to have a property manager responsible for that sort of thing, and the installation and elevator reservation with the property manager if you're in a high rise, and you want the things to match, that sort of thing. So We have a vendor list that we go over almost every week, adding and subtracting vendors of all kinds. And you want to have good ones. And it seems like the maintenance people come and go out of the business, or sometimes they start raising their prices. And so you don't want someone terribly expensive, so you get a new one. So there's always this replacement of vendors and different ones. And we have so many for all different types of things. And then the last thing is accounting. Got to do some accounting, but we can peel away a lot of it. We provide monthly statements and the end of the year statement. You can just give that end of year statement to your CPA or bookkeeper that does your taxes, or if you do them yourself. But that makes it very simple for your property section that you're doing in your taxes. And that would include a copy of the invoice for the different things that are purchased or parts or the vendor service. And you have all that for taxes just in case. So that would free you up more time. Perhaps that would help you keep your portfolio for longer until you're really old and you sell and have that cash money available to you and maybe travel, or keep it for the next generation and just keep living off the cash flow. So there you go. Hope that helps understand what property managers can do for you. And we have a little business for that. If you'd like to investigate, I'd love to talk to you about that. All right, that's it. Have a great week, and thank you for listening.